Hello, friends. Welcome to Chits and Chats, Tabletop Tonight. I'm Ruel Gaviola. Welcome. I hope you're having a great Monday fun day so far. It's early here on the West Coast, still 10 a.m. But hello, happy time zone wherever you are. Super excited to be here, and I'm going to be playing two games today. Not one, two games. Really excited. I'm a roll and write fan. I love Yahtzee, and it's one of those games that I'm going to place my keyboard over here. It's one of those games that has always sort of been in my rotation ever since I was a little kid. Today we're going to be playing the Yahtzee National Parks Edition. Really excited about that. And also, I wanted to just because I can play these solo, I wanted to also showcase Railroad Inc. Challenge. This is the Lush Green edition. So sort of, it's going to be sort of fun looking at the evolution of roll and writes. We have the OG, what's generally considered the first roll and write, I believe. This was published in the 50s. And then this one's a few years old, but there are many editions, different colors. I think the first one was the red. They also had a blue, and they also have a yellow, green, and several others. And I'll be playing that. So I'll be playing this. I'll play Yahtzee first, just so we can sort of see the evolution of the roll and write mechanism. But shout out to everyone here. Asmati Games is in the house. Brian Ashman of Vending Machine Games. I appreciate y'all. Thanks again for hanging out. I will be live streaming today and also later this week. Every Wednesday, as you know, Wednesday on the Good Time Society channel. I'll be streaming with Becca on Good Morning Society. That's our weekly dose of gaming, beverages, and shenanigans. As you know, Becca is always all about the shenanigans. So we have a great time Wednesday at 10 a.m. Same time, just different channel and different day. And then Thursday or Friday, we've been changing things up over at Critical Hit Games. That's the local, or at least local to me, Southern California gaming store in Corona, California. I go down there at least once a week to live stream with the crew down there. We play different games. Some of them, actually most of them, are usually games that are on sale at the store, and we'll demo them. But you've seen us play some of these actually behind me. We played Moon Colony Bloodbath. We played Blood Rage, one of my all-time. Oh, that's funny. So two games that are about blood right behind me. I don't know what that's all about. We've also played several other small box games. So tune in. I will post in the socials when I stream there. I'm going to drop my Discord link here. If you're not already part of the Discord, come on over and hang out with us. It's the Fam Bam. We have a great time. We talk about games. We talk about non-games. We talk about all kinds of stuff. So join us there, folks. B. Travis in the house. Hello. As always, here on Monday, a fun day. And what I like to do is ask what you all have been playing. We'll take a look at that. AB Troops in the house. Hello. Let me know here in chat what's been going on. What have you been playing? This last week, was it last week? Oh my gosh, has it been a week already? Yeah, I was gonna say the last week has been all about Dodger baseball. No, but no, I've had a week to recover and celebrate the Dodgers back-to-back championships. It's been incredible. I may have rewatched that game seven, several times, friends. I've watched tons of highlights, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Also, shout out to my Blue Jay fans, friends in chat. I know it's interesting. Ever since I got in the board game industry, I've gotten to know a lot of folks who are also fellow baseball fans. But again, I'm here in Southern California, so I'm used to meeting fellow Dodger fans, sometimes Padre fans, sometimes Giants fans. But I've been able to meet a lot of different fandoms out there. So, and it just seemed like I've met a lot of Blue Jay fans over the years, which is great. The Blue Jays are a fantastic team. They are a fantastic team. They gave the Dodgers all they could handle, and that series honestly could have gone either way. I'm glad it went my way because I don't know how I would be. I would have reacted if the Dodgers lost that. It was brutal. But shout out to the Blue Jay fans. Mopop says I had to stop watching Ruel play Mystic Class to watch Ruel come street. Thanks, Mopop. Yeah, folks, if you haven't already, go check out Mystic Lands, the playthrough on Good Time Society. I'm going to bring it up here. Good Time Society. Because we had a great time, and this just launched on Kickstarter. Where is it? Oh, let me turn down the volume. Let's go over here. There's Beck and I, and we also were joined by Bonznator and the designer of the game, John DeClaire. John DeClaire wearing the correct hat, as you can see there. We had a great time with this. Now, Mystic Lands, I had, as I mentioned in this video, actually at the end of the video, spoiler alert, I talked about how I had played a prototype about 2 years ago with John. He showed it to me at the World Series of Board Gaming. And he had pitched it like, hey, this is Mystic Vale, but Mystic Vale 2.0. But as the game developed, and as this is very close to the final production copy, it's actually not even Mystic Vale 2.0. It's like a reimagining of Mystic Vale. And quite honestly, and I talked about this, again, full disclosure, this is a paid preview, but I like this better. I think it improved in every way with Mystic Vale. Just the currencies that you use in it, and also there's this almost like a spatial element. Well, there's a board to it now where you can actually go to like these different lands. Folks, check out the Kickstarter. I don't have the Kickstarter up here. Let me grab the link for y'all. But it is fantastic. I was very impressed with it, and you know, I'm really glad that it lived up to all the hype. Well, at least for me. I'll leave it up to you to decide if it's for you. But if you like Mystic Vale, I think you're going to like this one a lot. Let's see, Mystic Lands. Let me get the link here in chat. For my money, it's the best card crafting game. I think it's along the lines of Mystic Vale as far as ease of gameplay. It might be a slight step up, but I think this is something that you can still teach to new gamers. I feel like they can get it pretty quickly. Just the card crafting system alone, I think, is really, really cool. So I'm going to drop the link into the chat here if you'll want to check out the campaign. Just launched this morning. But it is so good. Yes, Osmani Games, this is the one with transparent cards. And it's like a deck builder, but you're actually building cards. So you're going to only have like 15 cards. I think it's 15 or 16 the entire game. That's it. But each time or every turn, if you have enough of the currency, you can add like a new little transparent sleeve that levels up the card. Oh, it's so good. I love this game, and I love Mystic Vale. I really enjoyed Dead Reckoning, which is a lot deeper game, but it used card crafting. There's another one called Edge of Darkness. I honestly didn't like Edge of Darkness quite as much as everyone else. It just didn't jive with me. But for some reason, Dead Reckoning did, and Mystic Vale still a banger in my book. But I think Mystic Lands is the one to go to if you're interested in card crafting. And it is now on Kickstarter. I just dropped the link. I'm going to leave that there. And be sure to check out our playthrough too. We had a lot of fun, and to play with a designer, that's the way to go. You know, if you ever had a question, we were there, and you'll see how we did. I'm going to say I did okay. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, check out that video, friends. I'm going to go over here. Let me see. Let me get the links here. What I'm trying to do is get your comments up here, because I forgot to press the button that allows me to grab comments out of Twitch. And I think I can now. Let me see if that works. Continue commenting, folks. Continue as you are. I will hopefully get this working here. Okay, that looks like it may work. All right. Yay. We shall see. Feature chat. Maybe I have to close this and reopen it. I'm sure this is fun stuff for you all to be watching me try to figure stuff out. Actually, I don't know if it's even working right now. Okay, well, if it works, it works. If not, not. Hey, Silver Mountain Towers in the house. Matt, I was just thinking about you, my friend. I know I get out to the LA area once a week, and it's just been super crazy. The traffic, for whatever reason, has been really brutal these days. So I try to get out of there as soon as possible. But we need to get together and play some games, man. D-Walls, hey, good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. And let me get over here. Hi. Yeah, so Mystic Lands is now out. It just launched this morning, Fred. So be sure to check that out. Shout out to AEG for doing all the things with us at Good Time Society and elsewhere. All right, well, the featured chat thing is not working, so oh well. Actually, let me see. I'm going to type in a comment. Hi, it's Ruel. Let's see if I can feature that. Nope, it's not working. Boo. Boo earns. Why? Oh, you know what? Because maybe it's because I don't have this open. Yeah. Okay, let me open this. New. Maybe this will work. Window. Nope. Oh, wait. If I go here, I know this is so much fun, right? Watching me do all this stuff. Friends, okay. Maybe this will work. I don't know. Yeah, it does. B. Travis, hi. It does work. Hello, B. Travis. Hello, comments. You are back. Now, unfortunately, this is just Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, either now or in the future, I will have. Hopefully, I'll have the YouTube thing working. You know what? Let me. I'm here. I'm gonna do it. Let's fix the YouTube as well. All right. So I got to go to this button. I press mute here because I don't need to hear that. And okay. Hopefully that'll work. All right. If it does, it does. If it does, it does. Let's all chip in and buy a helicopter. Yes. If y'all want to start a GoFundMe for a helicopter so Matt and I can travel without having to deal with traffic in LA, I would really appreciate it. Someone start that GoFundMe. But I do hope you're doing well. And folks, I hope you are doing well. What games have you been playing? Let me know in chat. And let's talk about some of them. Mystic Lands was probably the latest game I played. Oh no. We filmed that like a couple of weeks ago. So what did I play? We played on Wednesday, Ray, Jake and I played Botswana, which I love. It's a 25th century games from that 25th century games by Reiner Knizia. The game's I thought it was from 1999. It's from like 1994. It's even older than I thought. But it's still a banger. It's about a 20 to 30 minute game, a card game, hand management, and it's got almost like a little economic bit to it where you're trying to level or determine the value of cards that you're playing, and you're collecting meeples, and depending on which meeples you collect and what card is out at the end of the round, that's how much it's going to be worth. So you're trying to manipulate, I guess it's like stock manipulation, try to manipulate so your pieces get the most points. It's so good. Hey, Matt is going to play some Heat on Wednesday. Nice. Terrific game, folks. Racing game. If you liked Flamme Rouge, this is the next evolution of that. Vending Machine Games, hi. Soda Jerk and I Made You a Mixtape. I still need to play both of these games. Soda Jerk, I missed out because it sold out so quickly. That's Chris Yee's game, Chris from the Dice Tower. Then I Made You a Mixtape. I backed that on Kickstarter. I said, yeah, I'm going to learn this. I haven't learned it. It's sitting here. No, it was behind me, I think, somewhere around here. But I've got my copy, so after we go off here, I will be learning that game, I promise you, and hopefully get a playthrough of that. Avery Trube says, also got in first play of 10 last week. I need a second play. It's very good, but maybe not for me. 10 is, it's a deep game. For a roll and write, you know, I mean, this is actually perfect for what we're doing today. If you're just tuning in, folks, we are playing 2 roll and writes today. Playing Yahtzee, National Parks, and also Railroad Inc. Challenge. You can play this along with me too. Go to the Horrible Guild website, and they have a link there where you can, you know, I think you can download a score sheet, or I mean, honestly, you just need graph paper to play along. But yeah, 10 is a deeper roll and write. Let me see. Yeah. I played this one again with the Good Time Society crew. This one with Ashley, Becca, and also Shay Parker. Had a great time with this one, but it is definitely a more thinky roll and write. So I love it because you have these pens, and you know, as you like color things in, there's different colors and stuff. It also has like almost like a rubber stamp that you can stamp in stuff, and it's like it's really involved. A lot of combos, a lot of like resource management in it. As you can see, yeah, it's like an hour-long playthrough. And we actually, you know, took a little longer than that just because, you know, editing and, you know, doing extra takes and stuff. But, oh, man, it's so good. Now, I know you can play the solo. At least I'm pretty sure you can. I don't have a copy of this game yet, and I really want one because it is fantastic. And I know Bonds was just talking about this, about how much she liked it. But yeah, highly recommend. To get a better taste of the game, feel for the game, be sure to check that out on Good Time Society. The game is Tend, T-E-N-D. Hey, Pennsylvania, hello. Good to see you here. Thank you for joining. Concordia, that's recently been added as beta on BGA. Yeah, folks, we talked about this last week. Concordia is one of the classic Euro games. I actually have it right above. You can't really see. This is Twilight Imperium, and right behind that I have Concordia. Classic midweight Euro. It's got this really cool deck building element where you're building a deck, but also some of the cards in your that you add to your deck, those are going to be your goal cards. You also have a map. They have to go around the Mediterranean. It's funny because it's an older game, and it's sort of like almost like from that. It feels very of that time period, like early '90s, I think, or mid '90s, where it was like, hey, let's go around the Mediterranean, gather resources, exchange those resources for more stuff. Very like beige, I guess, with cube pusher, but the design is so good. I will play Concordia anytime, and it's been a while since I played, so I need to get back into that. But it is now on beta on BGA, so maybe I have to do that. Oh, Matt asks, what is Icon? This is actually DJ Icon. I did a playthrough of this on my channel. This one was kickstarted recently. They just wrapped up the campaign last week. DJ Icon from Mike Trias of Quality Games. He's here in Southern California, actually. Really nice guy. And this one I did. Let's go back over here. DJ Icon. Let me get up on the channel here. It's a really cool set collection, game of set collection, and it's got the coolest component ever. You got to see this component, Matt and friends. Whoops. Hey, this is what we're going to play in just a minute here. There it is. It is a turntable. So you're a DJ, rocking the crowds, and you have all the different genres of music. And certain, there's going to be different goals that you can see. I just picked one up. Those are all interchangeable. I've just got set up the standard game. But here, you're going to be, actually, I got to go to the part where that turntable moves. So depending on what you play, there it is. Yeah. So you can see my piece. It's a 2-player run through. Those pieces there are set up where you're going to collect those certain tokens, and those go to the set collection. Then you have cards. We are battling at this point, so you play the battle cards to further manipulate the turntable. It's so good. Hey, Pentaloni, thank you so much for subscribing. 5 months now, and there's Bruiser Gratterall. Yeah, it's so good. Now, you could play this 2 to, I think, 6 players, and it moves by pretty quickly because there is a lot of, simultaneous play. But check that out, DJ Icon. You can look it up on Kickstarter, friends. I don't know what the status is. Actually, I could check right now. DJ Icon Kickstarter. I don't know if they're doing late pledges quite yet, or let me see if they're going to do that. Funding period over. Back this project. So, okay, it does say you can still late pledge for available rewards. So if you go to back this project, it should take you to, yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, check it out, friends. DJ Icon, the board game. Very cool. They, hit their goal. They crushed their goal. 23 over, 5,000 goal, 300 backers. Congrats to Mike and team for that. So, yeah, check that out. Poopoo Cafe, did you go fishing a lot? I went fishing back in the day. I don't know. Is this talking about a game? Oh, fishing in Ted. Okay. There is a fishing segment in Ted. It's funny now that I think about it. One of us did in the playthrough that we did. It was either Becca or Shay. They went fishing a lot. Or was it me? Because I feel like me and Ashley, we sort of went almost similar paths. And then Shay and Becca had 2 different strategies. And that's what's really cool. We totally did, different strategies. There's a fishing thing you can do. There's almost a 4X element to it, I think. D-Nix, hey D-Nix. Yeah, Concordia is so good. And hi, Deadpan. Thanks for hanging out with us. AB Troop says, I think 10 will be excellent solo. It's a bit too costly for me when it was Kickstarter. Yeah, that's the thing with Ivy Studio or Ivy Games. They have the top-notch components, and they're pricier. That's totally fair. I think 10 would probably be my jam for a solo game. for sure. There's some player interaction, but there's just so much. Sort of like, oh, what are those the heavier roll and writes, friends? Um, something like Twilight Inscription. Um, what is the one the big one that everyone that you know what I'm talking about? The big heavy roll and write from Garfield Games, I believe it was. Hey, Linnea's in the house. Hi, Linnea. Concordia is a game I thought I wouldn't like, but I love it. Yeah, you know what's funny? When I first played it years ago, I was the same way. I mean, number one, the cover. Well, can we just talk about the cover? The cover is no good. Concordia. Unless did they change it? I don't think they did. Is it still the? Yeah, this is the cover I have. I think that's the original cover. This is terrible. I mean, come on. That I looked at that cover. I was like, why do I want to play this game? And this might be the newer cover. I think I'm not. Yeah, because it has like the Spiel des Jahres symbol. But come on, you can't make anything. I mean, but the gameplay is solid. That's all I can say. The gameplay is solid. Linnea's talking about DJ Icon reminds me of Hi-Fi a little. Yeah, I think like Hi-Fi was I liked Hi-Fi. It definitely had similarities as far as like just the way it looked. But I think DJ Icon's the one for like introducing newer gamers. It's definitely easier to pick up. But what's great is, and what I credit to Mike, the designer for this, he scaled it so like you can play like a basic game, which I did in my video. It's like the easiest version. But then there's ways just by adding the different scoring cards and scoring cards and objectives. That's what really levels it up. And then there's other cards you can add. Some of the battle cards that are a little more involved for like heavier gamers. So yeah, check that one out. Hey, Bing is in the house. Hello, Bing and Gamer Ice Guy. Thank you for joining us, friends. Good to see everyone here. By the way, shout out to BGG for hosting as always on Mondays, Monday Fun Days. Oh yeah, Gamer. Just again another one, a Hi-Fi. Again, I was so I got to be transparent. I was paid to do the DJ Icon playthrough and stuff, so take that for what it's worth, but I did prefer DJ Icon over Hi-Fi. By the way, on the channel I actually did an interview with Mike, a super nice guy. On my channel, check out the DJ Icon interview with Mike Trias from Quality Games. It's a two-parter. Both are like 10 minutes long. Super quick interview. Really cool. Three Sisters. That's oh no, yeah, Hadrian's Wall. Well, those are both heavier roll and writes. Now, I have a confession time. I have a copy of Hadrian's Wall that I've not played. I feel bad. I really want to play it, but I love Three Sisters. Three Sisters is fantastic. I love the rondelle system in that. I love all the combos, and I love the fact that Three Sisters. Can't remember any other roll and write that I have where there's actually a notes section where you can write notes like, oh, don't forget to do this or whatever, because there's a lot going on in Three Sisters. Still so good. D-Walls, I'm still waiting for my come on Simon DC Heroes United to be fulfilled, hopefully. Oh, good luck. Was there like some, I don't know if that's the game that was like, there was some sort of, I don't know if there's like drama behind that. Yeah, let's not talk about the cover. Change it. They did change it once. That's what I thought. Bing says I'm odd. I actually don't mind the cover. Oh, yeah, again, it's different folks, or different strokes for different folks. No worries. Yeah. Still not gonna be as fast as the Kalis cover. Yeah. Matt is talking the truth there, folks. The Kalis cover. Do they have that? Let me see Kalis. That's the one with a little dude, right? The mad guy. And I think they did change this one. Yeah. Like, this is the new cover, which I don't think is bad as the previous one, right? Isn't there one with, like, a funny little guy? Let's see. Versions. I swear there was one with, like, a funny little guy, right? Is this... Oh, here it is. This is the Korean version. But, yeah, same artwork. Look at this. Come on. Do y'all want to play that? I don't want to play that. Okay, Liz. Yeah. Oh, Bing says a cover. I think that is worse as Mercator. You know, I think I played that game. What is the cover? Yes. Wasn't this an Uwe game? Let me see. Is this Uwe? It is an Uwe. Yeah, I have played this. Oh wait, yeah, okay, yeah. Hey, I actually logged my play. Let me see how did I do? I got crushed. Oh no, I was second. My buddy Jin was first, 47. I had 45, and then Oscar, my buddy, had 39.5. But yeah, look at this cover. Mercator is definitely up there with worst covers ever. Come on, that is, oh man. I'm so glad that board game art has come a long way since the Dark Ages, right? This is pretty bad. Oh, that's so bad. Linnea says, I want to play more of the Anarchy. I like it better than Hadrian's Wall. Oh, I have not, have I? No, I have not heard of the Anarchy, have I? Let's see. The Anarchy. 2025. Wait, did we play this? No. Oh. Okay, I have seen this. Yeah, another Garfield games. I have not played this one, but I have heard this one. But if Linnea's into it, folks, you know it's a good one. D-Wall says no drama, just Simon having financial issues as well. Yeah, or as always. Silver Metal Tavern, Grumpy Pants. Yeah. Oh, Gamer Rights Guy still has, or I'd pay you good money for a Kalis cover where he's smiling. So I have B. Travis still has an old copy of Kalis, never played. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I have a copy of Kalis, not the grumpy guy, but the newer one. I still have that one sitting around. Wow, I almost took a sip of my Yahtzee National Parks. We're gonna play this in just a second, friends. Smiling cover would most definitely be cursed, right? What trick-taking game do you play most often with your wife? What trick-taking games you play most? Friends, let's ask, what trick-taking games do you play most often with your partner? I'm assuming it's two-player. Michelle and I don't play, for myself, personally, Michelle and I don't really play too many trick-taking games together, two-player. I think we played, like, Fox in the Forest, and that's pretty much it, I think. If we play trick taking games, it's not one of our favorite mechanisms. And if we do play it, it's always going to be like, 3 or 4 as part of a group, a larger group. Linus says, I love the cover of Kashgar Merchants of the Silk Road. It has a donkey with forward facing. I indicate it is a. Oh, man. Okay, now I need to look this up. Kashgar Merchants of the Silk. Okay, folks, here we go on Linnaeus' recommendation. Let's take a look at Kashgar. Where's the donkey? Look at that donkey. Has a donkey with forward-facing arms, which indicates it's a predator. Oh, it's a total predator. Look at that donkey. Would you trust that donkey? I'm not. This is definitely not the donkey from Shrek. Oh man, yeah, that donkey is not to be trusted. Definitely not to be trusted. Thanks, Linnea. Also, a weird-looking child. Oh, let's go back to that. Where's the weird? I didn't even notice that. Is this the child you're talking about? Yeah, that is sort of a. I mean, these are all. Yeah, weird donkey. Weird. Yeah, no one's to be trusted in this game. It'd be true. I played KLS 1303 or Zero Battle for the action spots. I need to play that. Linus says, me and Matt, my hubby, not so Maltaran, played the heck out of the Lord of the Rings trick-taking game. Other than that, we played a lot of Claim. Oh, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, Michelle and I played Claim a bunch back in the day. It's been a while. Michelle's been super busy with work these days, so we've not been playing too many games. As you've seen here, she's not been able to join me on the challenges because she's super busy, and this is the time I've been streaming here. So, yeah, hopefully we'll get her for back in for a playthrough real soon. Well, not just with my wife, we as plan to play 8-handed double deck bid euchre or 10-handed triple deck. Family also loves the crew. Yeah, I know the crew's a big hit, right? Lord of the Rings is awesome. I did love Lord of the Rings. Did you finish it? And Lenny says yes, so good. All right, cool. Hey, y'all, continue the conversation. What I'm going to do is a setup for a game here. First, I need to close this browser because it's going to haunt me. Thanks, Linnea. Just kidding. I'm going to close that down so I don't have to look at that anymore. But let us go. Let me move the keyboard out of the way. Don't forget to stay hydrated, friends. Again, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Appreciate it. We are going to play some Yahtzee. Get to the game here. So what I got here, we're going to play Railroad Inc. a Challenge Second. So if you'd like to join me, go to Horrible Guild and their website. They should have a score sheet there. If not, honestly, you could totally play with graph paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A 7x7 grid. I have the dice, and then you will roll along with me, friends. But we're gonna play first. We're gonna start with a classic. I love Yahtzee. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna play with the National Parks edition. They all pretty much play the same. And let me get this here. I have my little tray here. I'm going to be rolling. This is a bit loud. Cover your ears. That's a bit loud. So what I'm going to do, I will forego that. You're welcome. I will keep this just for, I'll keep it off the side. And I will just gently roll the dice into the tray here so we can all save our eardrums. Roland Reggie, my man, what is up? Good to see you here. Silver Medal Tyrant, thank you for joining me. Appreciate it. Reggie, I was just thinking I had something I wanted to chat with you about, and I'd like it. No worries. Hey, send me a Discord message, a DM me, man. Let's talk. Yeah, I'm going to do, you know what I'm going to do, friends? We're going to do this for YouTube as well for posterity's sake. We're going to set up this VOD. So I will do an intro. Hang out with me. We're going to learn how to play, and we will play a game of Yahtzee National Parks. Let me see. I'm going to take another sip of my coffee. Yeah. Oh, totally. So Mount Cameron. This thing. What I do here, like this didn't even have this. Is just and a dice tray without the felt. I like to put felt in the dice tray, and also I'll probably add felt to the cup as well because that totally deadens the sound. Right. It's so much better without. I mean, this is again. Sorry, folks. One more time. This is harsh. That is much better with just the felt. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, Linnea, thank you for lurking. Yeah. All right. Yeah. And folks, if you need to lurk, that's cool too. We're gonna do this. We're gonna hang out. And be sure if you need to take off right now, appreciate you. Be sure to check out the VOD and play some Yahtzee with me. All right. Let's do all the intro stuff, and I'll cut it and edit it later for YouTube. Hi, friends. I'm Ruel Gaviola. Welcome to this game of Yahtzee. Thanks to the op for sending over a copy of Yahtzee National Parks Travel Edition. So you have everything here in this cup that you need. I'm going to place the cup over here because I'm just going to roll with my hands. And what Yahtzee is, this is the OG roll and write game. So what you do is every turn, you're going to roll dice. You can lock dice in up to twice per round. So you're going to have up to 3 rolls per round. And every round you must score one of the items here. So this is actually a score sheet for up to 6 games. We're just going to use the first column here. And what you're doing is scoring standard like poker style hands, such as a full house, 3 of a kind, straights, and so forth. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start off the game, and we're recording this live on Twitch and YouTube. So friends watching in the future, welcome. I've rolled this here. So the National Parks Edition has different things here, different symbols. But like other Yahtzee games, they're basically numbers. So I've rolled the number 1 3 times. So I'm going to hold those. I have 3 of a kind ones. Okay. I also have a 5 and a 3. So you have the water drop. You have the moose here, or the elk. No, it's like a moose, I think. You have the ranger hat. You have trees. You have a cannon. So all things that are you'll likely find at one of the national parks here in the U.S. And I like this travel edition because everything does fit here in the little travel cup. So that's my first roll. I'm going to set these aside here. I've got up to 2 more rolls. You can stop anytime and score if you like, but I want to go for more. Let's see. I've got a water drop and a forest. So that is a 3 and a 4. I've got 1 more roll, so I'm going to roll it here. And hey, look at that. I've rolled 2 forests. So this is perfect because I've got 3 of a kind and a pair. So 2 and 3, that is a full house. What is a full house? I'm glad you asked, Ruel. A full house is 3 of a kind plus 2 of a kind. And what I'm going to do is mark it down here because a full house is worth 25 points. So I'm going to write 25 here. Okay. And let me get a little close-up view here of the score sheet. As you can see here, you're gonna roll. You're gonna fill up one column here. You can play up to 6 times on one sheet, and I've just scored 25 points for my full house. Okay, so you go until you've filled up everything. And for me, the key thing is to remember up here, you're trying to get 3 of a kind of each number, 1 through 6. And if you do, you're going to get a bonus of 35 points. So I really try to focus on that. The lower section is a little tougher. You have to get full house, small straight, which is a sequence of 4, large straight sequence of 5. And the ultimate is a Yahtzee, 5 of a kind. And then if you get more of the Yahtzees, you're going to get bonuses. Then you're going to total up both sections, and your score is your score. Hey, Amanda, good to see you here. And hi, James Games. Everyone, welcome on in. I'm playing Yahtzee National Parks Edition. This is my second roll. So let's see what we get here. Okay, we got 2 of the elks. So those are actually number 5s. So in the original Yahtzee, of course, they didn't have any fancy symbols. They're literally just regular 6-sided dice with pips. So you'd have like 5 pips here. But I'm going to hold those 2 5s and re-roll at a time. Okay. All right, yay. That was another 5. Okay, let's go for Yahtzee. Come on, Yahtzee. Oh, almost. I've got 4 of a kind and then a single there. So I've got 4 of a kind. The moose or elk. I don't know. Is that a moose or an elk? Does anyone know? Let's see. This is. It doesn't say in the rule book exactly what they are. I don't know if you can tell by like that. I'm gonna call them moose until someone corrects me. And if you're watching this later on on YouTube, let me know what they are. Is it a moose or not? Oh, actually, there's a bunch of pictures here. So maybe they. Wow. I don't know. Obviously, I did not go through the rule book that closely. But anyways, I've scored 4 5s. Now, I can do 1 of 2 things. Actually, I do a couple of things. Let me show you where I can score. So, I can score those 4 5s here. Okay, so I would get 5 points for each move. So I would score 20 points, which I like. Or I can go to the 4 of a kind and score the total of all dice. Okay. Or I can go to chance. Now, chance, that's just the sum total of all 5 dice. That's basically when you don't get anything. So try to save that if you can, friends. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to score it on the 5 section up here. So I've got 20 points. So 4 times 5 is 20. So I'm going to put that in the 5 section. Okay. Now, I could have scored it in the 4 of a kind section, and that would be a total of 42 or 22 because it's 20 for the 4 5s, and you add all your dice there. But I'm going to score it up here. Okay, let's continue. James says they do look like moose on the dice. All right, thanks, James. We're going with moose. All right, hey, I've got more 1. Oh, I rolled another full house. How funny is that? I've got 3 1s and 2 moose, or 3 columns and 2 moose. Now, you can re-roll all of them. You don't have to, like, you know, save anything. Do I want to save those 1s? You know what I'm going to do? I could score... I mean, I could go for all the 1s there, maybe. Okay, let's try that. So I've kept 3 1s. Okay, and now I've got 2 hats, which are... What are these? The 6s. Ooh. Maybe I want to go for 6s there. No, I've got the 3 1s. Let's see if I got more 1s than 6s. So let's see. Okay, nothing. I got a forest and a water, which is a 3 and a 4. So I'm going to score my 3 1s there. And again, I could score it in the 3 of a kind section. That's just the total of all dice. So it'd be 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 4 is 10. I'm going to tell you right now, that's not a good score for a 3 of a kind. So I'm just going to take the 3s here, or the 3 1s, and score it in the top section. So I've got 3 points there. All right, let's continue. And you may notice, folks, again, this is the OG rolling right. You may recognize the mechanism like rolling, saving some, re-rolling. King of Tokyo is a fine example of this, probably one of the most popular versions of this. But a lot of different roll and write games have used this mechanism. Wow, I rolled another full house. This is just like a full house type of day. I've got the cannons, which are the number 2. So I've got 3 2s. I definitely want to keep that. Or do I want to go for 6s? You know what? Let's try to get those 2s. Okay, there's a moose and a water. Final roll. And I got a moose and a hat. So those didn't do anything, but I've got 3 2s. Once again, I could score that in the 3 of a kind section, but I'm going to put in the 2s here because I really want to fill this up with at least, whoops, right read 6 a little more correctly there. I want to get at least 3 of a kind on all of these so I can get that 35-point bonus. All right. B. Travis asks, if the plural of goose is geese, is the plural of moose meese? I say yes. Let's see if we can get more meese. Oh, I got 3 forests. Nice. Let's do that. The forests are 4, so I've got 3 of those already, which is great. So there's that. Let's continue. Can we get a Yahtzee? Nope. And the final reroll. Come on. Hey, there's another forest. Now, here's do I take 4 fours, that's 16, plus 6, that's 22, and place that in my 4 of a kind? Or do I put the 4 here? I sort of like putting the 4s here. That's 16. I don't score this. I just score the 4s, or the 4s, here. Okay. Now, that way, if I don't get a 3 of a kind 3s or 6s, I sort of have coverage, because I have 4, I have an extra 4 and an extra 5. So I have 9 extra points. Again, you have to score 3 of a kind here. The total has to be, what is it? Score 63 or more to get that 35-point bonus. So I think I'm pretty much covered there. But let's continue. All right. Hey, water. Water. These are 3s. Okay. What else do I have? I have 1, 2, 3. Now here's the thing. I got to remember, I'm still trying to get those straights here. So I have a small straight. That would be 1, 2, 3. I need a 4 and a 5 to make a straight. So a straight is a sequential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 1, 2, 3. I need a 4 and a 5 right now. I'm gonna, man, what do I do? Let's just score the 3s, or let's try for the 3s. See if I can get a Yahtzee. Nope. I've got a 5, a 6, and a 2. Okay. I mean, I could try. This would not be good. 2, 3, 5, 6. Try to go for the inside straight. A 2, 3. I need a 4. But the odds are I'm probably not going to get that. So I'm going to stick with the 2s here. Okay, let's see. I got a pair, 1, a 6, and a 6. So I've got 2 3s. We're going to put that up here. So I am going to score 6 up in the 3 section. But because I had scored more points on the 4 and 5, I don't have to worry that much. So I've got, right now, my total here is 36, 42, 48, 51. So 51, I need 63. So all I need is 12 points in the 6s. That's a pair of 6s. And I get my 35-point bonus. Okay, let's continue, though. Let's see. I got a 5. I mean, a 2. Man, I can't see these numbers. The glare in the studio, folks. 2, 5, 3, and a 1. And another 3. So I'm gonna go try to get that small or that straight. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I do have this 5 here. Do I just try? I have 2 rolls, 2 re-rolls. I have 2 shots to get a 4. But you know what? I want more dice. So let's try to get a 4. So the 4 is the forest. Come on, forest. Ooh! I've got 2 3s. I've already scored 3s, but I could score 3 of a kind. No. Come on, 4. Come on, forest. No! Okay, folks. This hurts. Now, I have 2 pairs. There's no 2 pairs here. I can score. Now, if you can't score something, you have to put a 0 somewhere, folks. Oh, by the way, this is a 6. I don't know why it looks like a 0. Like, I'm going to have to put a 0 somewhere here. But I do have chance. The chance is just the total. So I've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that sort of sucks, scoring only 10. But I don't want to put a 0 anywhere else. So I'm going to put chance. So chance is all full now. All right, let's go. Oh, there's that forest. Where were you last turn, buddy? Okay, so let's try to build a hand here. I've got 3, 4, 1. Okay, and a couple of pairs. Just build on the 3 and 4. Okay, okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. There's my small straight. I have 1 roll left. I can try it for the 2. So if this is 3, 4, 5, 6. I need a 2 for the large straight. Come on, 2. It is a 4. Okay. So what I'm going to do is that small straight, 1 or 2, 3, or what was it? 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 4 sequences. 4 sequential. That is a small straight. Let's get this here. Small straight is the sequence of 4, and you get 30 points. So I'm going to score 30 right now. Put that on sheet. Okay. Other things I can still score are the 6s, 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, large straight, Yahtzee. Okay. Get a Yahtzee or large straight. Oh, okay, there's a three threes, a 4, and a 3. I don't like the ones. I could score a 3 of a kind right now. It's 1, 2, 3. The 3 of a kind, as long as you have 3 of a kind, you just total all the dice. It's 3 plus 7. That's 10 points. I don't want to do that. I'm going to re-roll everything, folks. Let's just re-roll. Let's see what happens. Oh, one fell out. So let me see. Let me get these out of the way. And then this is the one that fell out. Okay. So I've got a 1, a 4, and a bunch of 3s. So that's my second roll. I'm going to keep the 3s because I've got 3 of a kind made already. Maybe I can get a 4th 3. Or let's see if we get lucky. Get a Yahtzee! No. Okay. So I am going to score 3 of a kind. So 3 of a kind, you take the 3 of a kind. I've got 3 times 3 is 9, and you add all the other dice. So 3 times 3 is 9, plus another 9, a 5 and a 4. That's 18, which isn't bad. I don't know. Just in my head, I like to try to score 20 points or more on each thing. Okay. We could use some 6s. I still need to roll 2 6s here in order to fill that out. Oh, a bunch of 4s. Ooh, okay. Here is a 6. Now, here's the question. Do I keep the 6 and try to get a second 6? Or do I keep the 3 4s and try to get a 4th and or a 5th 4? I sort of want to... I'm worried about that 6, and I'm not going to be able to score that. Now, here's the thing. If I go for the 4s and don't hit anything, I'm going to have to put a 0 somewhere. So that would be sort of a bummer. You know what? I've got 3 4s. We might as well go for it. Let's try to get another 4. Come on, Forest. Ugh. Nothing. Last roll. Come on, Forest. Yes! All right. So I've got 4 4s. That's 16. Plus a 2. So 18. Okay, that's in the 4 of a kind section. So all we have left is a large straight, a Yahtzee, and those 6s. Come on, 6s. Where are the 6s, by the way? Not the Forest, not the Moose, but it was the... What was it? The hat. The Ranger hat. We need at least 2 of those, folks. Come on, Ranger hat. There you go. That boy. So we got 3 already made. So we're good here. Let's go for that Yahtzee. Come on. 2 forests. Or I mean 2 Ranger hats. Nope. Final roll. Ranger hats. Nada. But I did get 18 here. That is going to definitely get me the bonus there. We'll do the scoring at the end. But now we have 2 things to fill up. Large straight or the Yahtzee. Okay. Come on, large straight. That's worth 40 points. Yahtzee's worth 50 points, by the way. And if you get a Yahtzee and then get a second Yahtzee, you get 100 points for every extra Yahtzee here. And you're going to tally those here. Okay. Okay. I've got a 6. I mean, what's this? A 5, a 2, and a 3. So let's just build a hand here. Hopefully get a 4 and an ace or a 6. Okay. Hey, there's this. Oh no, it's a pair. Okay, come on, large straight. 2, 3, 4. We missed out. Wah, wah. Now, now I have to place a 0 somewhere. Am I going to place it in the large straight or Yahtzee? You can choose which one to put a 0 on. The Yahtzee is the hardest one to get, right? That's why it's worth the most points. So I'm going to mark out the Yahtzee. I'll put a 0 there. Okay, and I'm going to go for the large straight. And that's where it hurts. If you roll a Yahtzee now, boo. I've got the Forest, Ranger hat, and the water here. So I'm going to put 3, 4, 6. Okay, come on. What do we need? A 5 and a 2. Okay, hey, there's the 5. I mean, there's the 2. 2, 3, 4. We need a 5. What's the 5 again? Is that the Moose? It is. Come on, Moose. Moose, Moose, Moose. Everybody now. Moose, Moose, Moose. Oh! So I did not make my large straight. So I'm going to put a 0 there. So I've filled up everything, friends. That's it. So we're just going to do some math right now. And do I need the calculator? I'm going to get the calculator just to make sure that we keep myself honest here. And let's see what score I have here. So I'm going to add up the first section. I've got a 3, right? You're just adding up all these in the top section. 6, another 6, a 16, a 20. Those are those 4 of a kinds. Those really help. And then the 18. So I've got 69. Everyone at home? Nice. So 69 here. And then because I've scored, take a closer look at this. I've scored 63 or over. I'm going to get a 35-point bonus. All right. Love that. That's why I don't know. That's the way I play Yahtzee. I'm always trying to get that bonus here. That's a free 35 points. So we'll add that to 69. 104. Okay. And then 104, we're going to put that in the lower section. Okay, right here. And then or the upper section. 104 should be here. Okay. I messed this up. The 104 should be up here, right here. So let's do the upper section now, or lower section. 3 of a kind for 18. 4 of a kind for 18. I've got 25 for that full house very early in the game. I've got 30 for the small straight. I did not score a large straight. I did not score a Yahtzee. I did get 10 points for chance, so 101. Okay. And again, these should have been other side. But now the total, 104 and 101 is 205. Hey, not too bad. That's just my little thing. I always try to score 200. That's my goal every game. So that is 205. And that's it, friends. That's how you play Yahtzee. This has been the National Parks edition, the travel version. Shout out to the app for sending this over. Shout out to you for watching. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye, friends. That's it. All right, friends. 205, not too bad, right? I always play on BGA. It's just one of those things I love to have, like, you know, my little break in the day. I just want to do some mindless dice chucking without actually having to get the dice. I just go on BGA, play a game. You can play it solo. It's terrific. It's fun. So, AB Shroom says, a couple of years ago, while on a 16-day bike trip, oh my gosh, one place we stayed at had a Yahtzee game. First time playing, nice. It's a classic game. It's so good. I really enjoy this one. So if you haven't played it before, you can totally just download it. They have these everywhere. They're online. And you can even make these where you just get the score sheets, make your own or whatever. And all you need is 6 standard or 5 standards D6s. Terrific game. I'm always playing it. And I'm always up for a game of it on BGA if y'all want to play along. Right now, friends, I'm going to reset things here so we can play some Railroad Ink Challenge, the green edition. I'm going to just take a quick second, refill my drink, and maybe do a bio break. But I'll be right back, and we're going to play some Railroad Ink Challenge, the lush green edition. All right, be right back. Okay, hope everyone is doing well. If you're just tuning in, I thank you so much for joining me. My name is Ruel, and this is Chits and Chats, aka Tabletop Tonight. Monday Fun Days, like we call it here. We're playing some games. We're talking about games. We talked about a bunch of games earlier today. It's sort of like it's sort of a Roll and Write Monday today. We just played Yahtzee, the original Roll and Write, at least from all my research and all my what I've seen, it's the original Roll and Write. We played the National Parks Edition. All Yahtzee games are pretty much the same. You're rolling, and every turn you may keep dice, and then eventually you're going to be scoring something at the end of each round, like poker type hands, straights and three of a kinds and so forth. We just played this, the National Parks Edition, and now we'll be playing the Railroad Ink Challenge, the Lush Green Edition. We'll talk about it in just a few seconds here. Want to catch up on chat. James likes the nature theme of the nature edition. Yeah, I like this too, and I love that there are so many different editions. One of my favorites, of course, is the D&D edition because that has like a really cool dice tower. I also like the Spam edition just because I love Spam, and it's got the Spam can as the cup. But this one's definitely the one, if you're going to go on the road, super easy to bring along with you on the road. I also have, I actually literally have 3 editions I'm looking at on the off camera here. Looking straight at me, I've got Spam. I've got the Sriracha edition. It's like a Sriracha bottle as the cup. And then I have the Cup Noodles edition. So, of course, the three of my favorites are food related. Surprise, surprise. But as I said, the D&D one I really enjoy too. But here is the Yahtzee National Parks Edition. And let's see. B. Travis says a question. Ruel, since you are a fan of Yahtzee, have you ever tried Kismet? It's like Yahtzee, but the dice have different colored pips for some additional scoring opportunities. Used to play as a kid with my grandmother. No. I remember hearing about this, B. Travis. I remember the name Kismet, but I've never played it. Let me bring it up on BGG. Kismet. Yeah, it's funny because I didn't know it was around the same time. Use both numbers and their colors to score your thrown dice combinations. Oh, interesting. Similar to Yahtzee, the difference is game that the die faces have 3 different colors. 5 new ways to score are presented is a flush. Okay, full house. Same color. And others. Oh, cool. Oh, excuse me. That's neat. I totally want to play this now. Now, the thing is, I'm again, anything that has to do with color, I worry about it just because of my vision issues. But that is really neat. And so it really does feel more like a poker game because you can, hit a flush. Oh, very cool. So I wonder why this didn't take off and Yahtzee did. Oh, by the way, look at this name over here on the right side. The Great New Game of Yacht. So that was the original name, Yacht, like a ship or a boat, right? Because I don't know. I think the history is like, folks played it on the yachts. It was like a rich person thing or something to pass the time when you're out on the boat or something like that. But then it became Yahtzee, right? This is so neat. Okay, now I want to. Okay, now yeah. Again, just looking at this, I would definitely have trouble. It looks like I'm assuming black, right, red, and green. But I mean, I could totally get dice that I can make it work. So to add the flush in, oh, I'm all about that. Yeah, I remember this box right here looks super familiar. Just the font, Kismet, that looks really familiar. But I have not played it. Thanks for the shout out there, B. Travis. I'm going to have to try that. James also used to play as kids. Nice. Odie Mandrell, hi. Hey, I have that Yahtzee National Parks Edition too. Yeah, isn't it great? Isn't it fun, Odie? Evil Turnip, Spam, Yahtzee, and Spam. Vending Machine Game says a 2-hand path mixes Yahtzee and Dungeon Crawl. Oh, what? Really? 2-hand. Is that in here? No. Oh, okay. You got a link there. Okay, cool. Let's check out that one too at some point. 2-hand path. Bing says Kismet is amazing. Nice. Played as a kid as well. Okay, so yeah, apparently I missed out. I totally want to play this. I love the whole fact that you can do flushes as well. Awesome. Cool. Let's get to the next game. And then we'll wrap things up. And I'll be back on Wednesday for sure with another stream. And then, oh, Bing says if Yahtzee is the OG roll and write, is 52 pick up the original dexterity? I think it is. I'm okay with that. I like that. Okay, let's get to Railroad Ink Challenge. I'll do the whole YouTube thing again, and so I can edit this down and put it up as videos. Again, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Thank you so much. It's very, very kind of you to spend part of your day here with me here on Twitch and YouTube. It's always appreciated. You can follow me on all the socials here. Let me drop my link tree. Should be in chat now. If it's not, then I don't know what's going on. There it is. I also have a Patreon. Patreon members, you can support me on Patreon, and I post previews of videos, like special early access to videos that I do. I'll be doing some early access stuff either this week or this weekend. I've got some great games that I'll be doing playthroughs of, and of course Patreon members get to see those first. Along with you all fine folks, I always appreciate you. Hey, Chocolate Wine, bye. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you hanging out. What else do I have to see here? Nope. Okay. I was going to press a button, but apparently I'm not going to press it anymore. But you can follow on the socials. You can follow on Patreon. And let's get to another game here. Yeah. Okay. I'll do the intro for YouTube. Hi friends, I'm Ruel Gaviola. Today we've got Railroad Ink Challenge on the table. Thanks to Horrible Guild for sending over a copy. This is the Lush Green edition. It's got some different dice if you've played the red or the blue editions. The dice have one little change. They've got a little change here in as far as what type of things you're going to mark up on the board. If you're new to Railroad Ink, give you a quick overview of the game. Everyone's going to get one of these sheets here. It is a dry erasable sheet, so you'll be able to use it many times over. The game is similar to Yahtzee in the fact that it's a roll and write, but at the same time is nothing like Yahtzee because we are not rolling and writing numbers. We've got these symbols here. We're going to fill out, we're making a network of trains and or highways. And you're going to do that through the dice. Every round you're going to roll 4 dice, and then you're going to mark those dice along here. In this version of the game, there are some goals that you're going to be able to achieve, hopefully, and also some new buildings that are here as well. So the basic game is roll the 4 dice and then place those anywhere here on the board. To place them, they must at least start on one of the exits here that are marked by the little arrow. And then your other dice that you're going to be writing in here must either connect to an exit or previously marked space. And each round you're going to do that. And by the end of 7 rounds, you're going to total up your score and see how you do. I am playing the solo game today. So in addition to these goals or objectives, I have a timer built in. So I need to do these letter B, C, and A. These were chosen at random. I have to do these by the 3rd round, the 4th round, the 5th round in order to get 4 points. If I don't, then I get 1 point for completing that. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm just going to roll, and then I'm going to show you as we go. So let's roll the first 4 dice. Okay, so I've got this here. Actually, I'll leave them here so I can show y'all how to do this. All right, so what am I going to go? Now, let's go over, let's see, is there a house here? No, the village or whatever. Okay, so I'm going to go like this. Okay, so let's, let me see. I'm going to build this here. So I've made some train tracks. Okay, and I'm just going to take this die, put it there, because just to mark that it's done. Okay, and then I'm going to show y'all what these different spaces are here. There are 3 different new spaces in the game. There are factories, villages, and universities. This is a university here. This is a factory, and this is a village. So for a factory or university, you have to have at least 1 railway and or 1 highway. Okay, so I have to have that in that space in either the university or the factory. In the village, these spaces here, you have to have a route or a route, or however you want to say it, with a station. The station is the dark one here, the dark square, and the station will always connect a railway with a highway. Okay, so that has to go in there. So maybe I want to go, let's see, do I want to go this way or this way? I don't know. So I'm going to go there. And then and again, I want to finish these before the time runs out for the third, fourth, and fifth round. So can I get to those in time? I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to go there. Maybe. Okay, so I'll do this here. I'm going to do this highway here. It's like a T. So let's go here. Okay. Okay, so that's a highway. And they were man, that is a bad highway. I'm not an artist, folks. Pardon my artistic skills, but you know what? It's okay. It may not be pretty, but it works. Okay, here's my highway. And I'm going to put a 1 there and a 1 here. That's just a reminder that, hey, this is what I wrote in round 1. Okay, so I've used these two. I like to take them out of the dice tray. And then I've got these here. Now, let's see. How can I make this work? I can do this like this. Okay. Yeah, which I'm going to do. I'm going to go here. Okay, and then this one goes like this. All right, so I've used that. And this is also round 1. And then I've got this station here. Oh, what's the village take? No, that's not the one I want to put in a village, is it? Village. No, that's not what I want to do. Because I want to get the one with the station in it. Okay, so I made a mistake there. Thankfully, you can erase. This is the station I want right here. Okay. So I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to put this one here like this. Okay, so highway, station, railroad. Okay, so that's round 1. And then I have these highways here. How can I do this? Maybe I just add it down here. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to add this like this. Okay. Highway. And then this highway goes like this. This is round 1. Wow, I'm really not the Railroad Ink artist. Okay, so I've done that. I've done one of the villages, so I'm going to mark it off over here. Okay, and the way the villages work, as you mark them off, you're going to get points equal to the highest value marked space. So I've got 1 of them. Right now I get 2 points. If I fill in 4 of them, I get 8. And I'm going to get a bonus here. If I can do 3 of them before the 3rd round, then I will get a 4-point bonus. Okay, now, that's the round. That's how you play Railroad Ink. I should point out these spaces here. These are special spaces. I can, in addition to my 4 here, I can use one of these, mark it off, and so I can use one of these per game, right? So maybe I want to do this one, I just mark that off. But you can only do those 3 times in a game. So at most, you're going to use 3 of these shapes throughout the game. Okay, 7 rounds, you can do 3 of these, and you can only do 1 per round. So I couldn't just wait till the 7th round and then do all, like, add 3 of them. Nope, can't do that. So let's continue. That is round 1. Yay, we're done. Rolling here. Okay, we've got a straight. Okay, so we got some railroads. I call this one the baseball railroad. Doesn't this look like a baseball? Like baseball stitches? Oh, yes, baseball's still in my mind. I don't know when you're watching this in the future, but the Dodgers just won back-to-back championships. Yes, I will continue to reference that throughout my videos. Let's continue here, though. As you can see, all my spaces here in the 2nd round now, I need to connect either to these previously placed ones, or I need to start at one of the exits with an arrow. Now, let's take a look at the other goals. We already talked about the villages. I've got 1. I need to mark 3 of them before the 3rd round. This one has to be completed by the 4th round. What is this one, you may ask? Well, I'm glad you asked, Ruel. This one here means you just have to complete an entire straight column, okay? I think it may be column or row. Or, I mean, a row or a column. Let's see. Let's go to the back of the book here. There's also expansions. I'll talk about that later. Let's see. Goal cards. Here it is. Draw anything on all the spaces of a single row or column. Yes. So it doesn't matter where, just have to get all the way across. And then finally, this one here, you need to mark 5 spaces in the middle. They don't have to be adjacent. As long as you mark 5 of the 3, 6, 9, you'll get that one. That's by the end of round 5. Okay, so let's see. What can I do? I'm going to go down this way, I think. Yeah, because I'm going to go here, railway. This is 2nd round. Okay, that's done. And then I'm going to put another station here. Yeah. So how can I do this station? Oops. Man, my hand just erased this one. Let's do a station here. Okay, so station is the little box. Then this highway goes this way. This is round 2. And I've done another village. The village, again, needs a station in it. So I marked this second one here. Okay, that's done. Let's see. I can mark this highway here. Here's the baseball one. I can go this way. Yeah, let's go this way here. Okay. Route 2. Then I got the straight highway here. Let's do the straight highway this way. Okay. Now, I've marked off a factory here. I mean, a university. This is at least one railway and or one highway. Okay. So I've done 2 railways. And when you activate the university, mark one of the university spaces in the score area of your board. So this one here. Okay. And when you mark your third and last, you may immediately draw one special route for free. It won't count towards your limit. Okay, so remember I was saying you can only use 3 of these in a game? I can now use, if I complete that university, the 3 universities, I get a 4th one for free. Now, speaking of special routes, maybe I want to do a special one right now, because I see here, I'm starting to jam up here. So maybe I want to put something here where I can extend something. Now, I do want to get to another village. Can I get to a village? You know what I'm going to do? I will do that. Let's do... We'll do this special one here. So I'm going to cross that out. This is round 2. And we're going to do railway, station in the middle, railway. And again, you can rotate these as needed, as you've seen me do. And we go here and here. So that's the special one. I'm hoping to get down to this one down here in this next round so I can score that. Okay, so let's see, this is round 3. So that was the second round. Let's go third round. Okay, we've got a little bridge here. We've got, okay, we do have a station. Yes. Okay, yeah, we're going to be able to do this. Yay. All right. So this one is going to go, let's see, we'll do it this way, I think. So round 3, we'll go this one. Okay, go here. All right, cool. So let me put these back here. And folks watching on YouTube, we do record this live on Twitch and YouTube. And I want to shout out friends who are coming on in. Bing, A.B. Trube, Adam is here. Yeah, Railroad Link is also one of my favorites, Adam. This one here, I'm going to add round 3. So this is railway, station, highway. Okay. So that was, let me see, I've marked off 1, 2, 3 of these. And I've completed this one for 4 points. Okay. So in the solo game, you have a timer basically to finish these. And I think in the multiplayer, don't quote me on this because I've not played this multiplayer yet, but I believe it's whoever is the first will get the most points. Second will get second most points, then everyone else gets like 1 point or whatever. But I have completed this, so I'm going to do that like that. I got these 2 here. Let's continue. Ooh, I'm 2 away from completing this here, a row or a column. Okay, so this one, I can do straight. Okay, we'll do a straight highway. Okay, this is round 3. Okay, and then this one, we got the overpass. So this does not connect a road and a railway. It literally goes over. So maybe I can do that here. Yeah. Now, I got to remember, oh, shoot. Here's the thing, friends. I really want to get these exits, too. I'm so focused right now because this is new to me. This version of the game is new to me, so I'm so focused on getting all this other stuff that, remember, that you can get a ton of points by connecting your exits. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, only 3 exits. That's only a measly 8 points. I need to start getting some of these exits down. So let's see what I can do here. I'm going to add this one here. This is the bridge. Okay, and then this is the railway that goes over or under it. So this is round 3. Okay, now I don't have that quite yet. This is round 3, right? So yeah, Okay. By the way, more to the scoring. I didn't talk about it earlier because I was showing you all the new stuff here. Scoring you're going to get, depending on how many exits you've got here, you're going to count up those. If you have 10 exits, you'll get 36 points, so forth. You're going to get points for your longest railway, depending on number of spaces. You get points on your longest highway, depending on number of spaces. You'll get points for everything in the middle here. Likewise, this goal sort of ties into that. You'll get additional points if you can get 5 of the 9 spaces filled. All right. And then you get your you'll lose points. This is a big one. Lose points for anything that's not connected. Okay, that ends in like a blank space. So you got to pay attention to that. All right, let's start round 4. See what I roll here. Okay. Okay, not exactly what I want. This is a dead end right here. This is the end of the line here. So maybe that actually works out. I'm going to put this end of the line one. This is round 4 right here. Because that's another village. Okay. I can max out my villages here. So I will get the max of 8 points there. Very nice. Also, I want to use, this is the one rail that I have here. I want to use the baseball rail here. Okay, so round 4. And this goes like this. Because now I have completed this. I have a whole column. Now the column does not have to be, one. I don't think it has to. It doesn't have to be totally connected. I think it's as long as you fill the spaces, right? That's the way I read it earlier. Yep, spaces don't need to be connected to each other, just in the same row or column. So I've completed this one here for 4 points. Yay me. Okay, so the final one will be getting 5 points in there. So this is that. So now, let us continue the highway. I'm going to do the highway. Let's see. Let's go here. Okay. And that is another university I've just completed right here. University right there. And then I will take this one here. And I guess, let's do another highway here. Round 4. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've completed this. I did it a round early. So yay. So that's gonna be another 4 points. Sweet. Now again, I can have I can use the special one here in the middle. Maybe I should do that now. Factories. Have I hit any I have not done any factories. Factories are important because if you can complete a factory. You activate a factory when you have at least one railway and one highway in its place, and then when you activate it, you can duplicate. So I sort of want to do that. Okay, we'll try it in the next round. I think we're gonna let's continue in the 5th round. Again, we're playing 7 rounds here in the solo game. Let me make sure. I always forget. It's like some goals or some challenges bring it down to 6 goals or 6 rounds. Yeah, I think it's when you're using some of the expansions, which I'm not going to play. I'm just playing the base green game right now. Okay, here we go. Got another station. Got a bunch of highways. And, okay, lots of highways here. So, how can we build on our highways? Okay. Highways. Here's a factory. I got 1, 2 factories here. Did I do a factory up here? I don't think I did. These are the only 2 factories. 1, 2. Bunch of universities. Oh, the factory way over there in the corner. Huh. And then this factory here. So I can duplicate. That's a really cool thing. You duplicate your factory here. So maybe I just do 1, 2, and just make a big old long road here. Okay. And then when you duplicate, it can be anywhere. Again, following the rules. So I think I'm going to do that. Let's go here. Okay, this is round 5. I've already completed all these goals here. Yay. So I'm going to duplicate this one. And I think we're going to go here. Okay, for round 5, there's your duplicate. Okay. And as you can see here, it says here, just duplicate. Okay. So I've done this one. And then let's do, I think this guy here, or, oh man. I mean, actually, maybe we should do one of these here. Hmm. Do I want to do that there? Oh, so many choices. Okay, I'm gonna do this one here. Okay, round 5. So that way it goes out. Okay, so it won't lose a point. And then we have the end of the line here. I could put it here or here. Maybe I want to try to connect this here. And then this will go down here, maybe? I don't know. This one I should probably, yeah. Actually, no, I'm going to do it right here. So we'll just end the line here. Okay. 2. Okay. And then we have this final T to go somewhere. Okay, can't do it here. Maybe we do it here. Let's see what happens. Maybe I go up here. Ah, so many choices. Let's do it here like this. 5. Oops. All right, we'll go up here. There's the T. Now, I want to use one of these special ones here. Okay, so, oh, this is the university here. Well, there's a university here as well. Okay, let's do this. Maybe we go like this for 5. Okay, so now the special one we'll do here so we can connect it. I'm going to do 1, 2, we'll do the rail. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Highway, like this. Like this, we'll use this one right here, which has a single rail right here, and a station right here. Okay. All right, cool. That's a big long highway. That's a big long railway. Okay, so that's round 5. Got 2 more rounds to go. All right. I think that's what I wanted. Maybe no, it wasn't. Okay, this is round 6. It's so funny. Like one round it was like just a bunch of highways, and then now it's a bunch of railways. This railway though is perfect because now I can connect this. Yay. Okay. This one here. Oh, it's perfect. How perfect is that? That just happened to fit there. But how I really want it here though to get the factory. I mean the university. What's the university do? That gives me the bonus. Oh, but I'm trying to get to this factory here. Can I get to that factory somehow? I can do 1, 2. How do I do? Oh, okay. Okay. So I've done that one there. Because the factory, remember, lets you duplicate something. I'm going to do that right here. Let's do that. 1. Okay, so this is round. Was this round 6? This was round 6. And then another one here. Round 6. And then we're going to place this one here. Again, rotate as needed. I'm going to put this like this. Round 6. Go here. This is a highway with a station. Now I've done the factory. I can duplicate that one. So, that one I'm going to put right there. Yeah. Round 6. That's going to go right there. Cool. Now I can mark one of these up. Now I'm going to be able, if I can get this one here, remember I have up to 3, and then I could get a 4th here or here. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to do that here. That way I can trigger a 4th one, which I can use next round. Oh, that's great. That is great. I do have a couple of open ones here that I don't want to leave open. Maybe I do this here. Oh my gosh. I gotta do it now. So we're gonna do one. Whoops. It's round 6. 1 highway and a station, and then 3 railways. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I've used this one. That's my final one. But it is a university. That's my third university. So now, again, you have to use it immediately. That actually, yeah, I have to do it immediately with the university. You mark your third and last. You may immediately draw a special route for free. It won't count towards your limit. Okay. So where am I going to put that special? I think I'm going to put that here or here near an exit. I really want to get an exit filled up if I can. Okay. I've used those already. Yeah, let's do an exit right over here. Yeah. So this will be round 6. One more round, folks. I'm going to do a highway, a station, and a couple of railways. All right, last one. Hey, timer work. Last roll. Okay, I got the baseball one. We got so baseball, railway, a T highway, and then the L, and then a T station. All right. Let's get these on the board somehow. So this one I can connect here. Okay. Yeah. We're going to do that here. Again, I'm going to be losing points for the ones that are not connected to anything. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind of. But I want this here. This is round 7. Highway, station, railway. Okay. And then we can do this L. Oh, no. This is a highway. Oh, this is a railway. Oh, shoot. Oh, and I forgot. Let me see. Did I do my 4th? I did. Oh, yeah, I did do my 4th here. This was this one here. Did I? Let me see. I did this one. I think I forgot to mark off one of those. Darn it. Okay. Well, if you see it on the video, just let me know what I forgot to do. But this one here, I think I may take back. I do need... Oh, man. I really need to connect some of these here. No bueno, folks. No bueno. Okay. I can do this one here. Round 7. The baseball one. Okay. This one I can do here. This little railway here, just so I can get the little exit filled. And then we have the T, the final T here. Excuse me. Oh man, this I totally did not get this right. Maybe I couldn't. No, you know what? I'm gonna leave it there, and then I'll just have to eat some of these here. Actually, if I'm gonna put it here, because I'll at least get a point here. But I do, at least I'm gonna lose some points as well. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it right there, because that's 7 rounds. I don't know if again, if you're watching YouTube, let me know what I missed here. I mean, I could go back later. I don't want to go back. We are recording this live, so I'm just gonna go out and finish my score here, or complete score. So you play 7 rounds, fill up all the dice and stuff. You have up to 3 here, unless you do the university, you'll get a 4th one, which I'm trying to figure out if I did or not. But let's score. Exits first. So the exits, let's get the little rule book here as a reminder. Checking goals. End of the round, you're going to score the goals, which we're talking about earlier. Here it is. Scoring goals. And then end of the game, how to score points, connecting exits. Main way to score points is connecting exits. At the end of the game, each set of exits that are connected to each other via the same network of routes is worth a number of points determined by the number of exits connected together, as shown on the networks. So you'll see here, A, so these are all connected here, then B's are connected elsewhere. You'll get points depending on how many exits here. So let's start, we'll start here. So I've got 1 here, connected here, 2, Okay, so I've got this here connected, so I'll put A here. It also connects here, right? No, it doesn't connect there. This is just a single one here, so I'll put B. Okay, so A is connected to this one, which is here, so the A goes down here. This is a station, so it connects to... Oh, it does not connect to that one. Darn it. It does connect down here. And that does not connect there. Darn it. This one goes all the way here, so that's A as well. Well, that's it. Darn it. So A, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is A. It's for 12. B is nothing there. Let's see. C is this one connected to this one, C. So 2 for 4 points. D is all by itself by 1. This one here, E is by itself for 1. So I only scored, 12 plus 4 is 16. Not good for the exits. Darn it. Okay, let's score the villages. I've got 4 of them. I completed 4 for 8 points. Now, my longest highway, let's see, I've got this one here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. But it's all about this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up here, 11, 12. So I scored 12 right there, folks. So I think it's just, it's a 1 for 1, right, for the highways. You get 1 point. Yeah, stations do not interrupt your line. Score 1 point for each space as a part of your single longest highway. So that is 12. All right. Likewise, the railways. So again, it's going to be this big long one here. Again, stations do not hurt you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it also goes this way. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Hey, all right. Railway. Okay. Goal cards. I completed all 3 goals in the amount of time. So I'm going to get 4 points for each of those. So I completed them before those rounds. So it's going to be 12 points. Okay. The center square, I've got all 9. So I'm going to get 9 points there. Okay. In addition to the points I got for this, for putting 5 of them there, I got 4 points for that. That star, I think that's for expansions, right? The expansion scoring. Don't have to worry about that. Now, I'm going to lose some points. Anything that is not connected here, we're going to lose points. So we got 1 here. I'm just going to put a little X. 1 here and 1 here. Boo. 1 here, 1 here. Boo. 1 here, 1 here. Boo. 1 here. Boo. 1 here. Boo. Oh, 1 here too. Ah, more than I thought. 1, 2. Oh, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, no, 11. Oh, minus 11. Boo. Okay, let's get the calculator, see how I did, friends. And if you're playing along at home, let me know how you did. I've got 16 for my exits. I've got 12 for my highway. I've got 14 for my railway. I've got 9 for the center square. I've got 8 for my villages. I've got 12 for my goals. And I lose 11 for my unconnected highways and railways. And I got a total of 60 points. All right. And that, friends, is a Railroad Inc. Challenge, the Lush Green Edition. Shout out to Horrible Guild for sending over a copy, and thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye, friends. And hello, friends. Welcome back. We are all done for today. Time roller. Whoops. Thanks for joining. Good to see everyone. As always, I appreciate you all hanging out with me today. And shout out to BGG for hosting. I'm going to take another sip of coffee. All right. AB True also mentions your team wins a championship. You get bragging rights until another team replaces yours. Oh, great. AB True said it, folks. So I'm going to be bragging about the Dodgers for at least another year. Good stuff. Thank you, Vending Machines. Folks, Vending Machines, can you drop a link to your account, Instagram account? One of these days, I'm going to get out there. Again, it's just been really tough for me lately. Folks in Southern California, Vending Machine Games actually has a vending machine full of board games you can buy. Card games, board games they can buy. They're at several locations at different breweries in LA. I'm outside the LA area, so I do have to take a commute in. I've been one of these days. I'm going to get out there and interview, and we're going to talk about all the great stuff in the vending machines. But until then, you can check it out at several different breweries in the LA area. Let's see what else. Any other little things I need to take care of? There it is, right there. Thank you, vending machines, folks. Be sure to follow Vending Machine Games on Instagram. Great stuff. I can't wait to actually go to the vending machine, use my card, I guess, and buy some games as well. Thank you, vending machines. Always appreciate your support. Friends, that's going to be it for today. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm going to send you off on your way. I'm going to find someone to raid. Let's see who we can raid now. Who can we raid now? Any requests? Time Lord, you're not hanging out right now? Or you're not gonna stream? Let's find a board games channel. Excuse me. Someone in English. Okay. Oh, what is it? Okay, this is English and Francais. French. Are they playing? I don't know what they're playing. I'm gonna check back here in chat. Folks, who do you want to raid? Who can raid? Thank you, B. Travis. Appreciate you. Anyone? Let's just try to raid someone that's playing board games, shall we? This does say English. Ameriquan? They're playing Dragonnaires. Aujourd'hui avec la dame. I don't know. My French is horrible. I did take French in college, but nothing stuck, unfortunately. But we will raid them because they're playing board games. It does say English, so I'm assuming there's going to be some English as well as Francais. But we're going to start a raid right now. All right. Stick around for the raid, folks. Send some love to them. Let them know that you're watching. And until next time, I'm definitely going to be back on Wednesday with Becca on Good Morning Society. Join us over there at 10 a.m. Pacific. And if you haven't already, join our Discord. Let's hang out between streams and play some games and talk about non-gaming stuff as well. All right. Stick around for the raid. We are off in just a couple of seconds. Thanks, friends. Oh, I should press this button.